Say hi, welcome in Toby. Pedro, Top Boy, welcome in. You guys, welcome in. Gayman 6. Ochenaya, hi darling. Elliot, Lufono, I see you. David Valdez. User Sugar, hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. King Odogu. Mona Lisa, baby honey, I see you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We're about to have the funnest. I don't know, is that correct? We're about to have some fun. Bye, Alex. I see you. David Valdez, I'm doing very fine. Thank you, my love. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you're joining from. Welcome in. I hope you brought your Christmas share. We're still in the Christmas season. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, you guys. How was your Christmas? Talk to me about it. Meanwhile, you know what to do, please. Make sure you're eating it like this for me, okay? You see why I'm called gold? Oh, honey, I know, right? I know. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. Bye, Alex. Thank you. Welcome in. Make sure you're eating it like this for me, okay? Make sure you're eating it like this for me. United States, welcome in. Eat it like this for me, okay? And make sure you're spreading the word. Go and tell a friend that Goldie Time is life, okay? Spread to more than 10, spread to more than 5. Let me ping you on the screen back to back. You know what time it is, how I'm doing. Good tapping, I'm doing very fine, my love. Please make sure you're bagging and tagging every Santa you see on the screen. It's still Christmas season. Every good person is a Santa, okay? Make sure you're bagging and tagging. Everybody, let's go. Junior, I see you, Junior. Thank you. Everybody, welcome in. Lodnia, right? Lodnia. Jaden, oh my God, Jaden, do I love you? I love you, baby. Please, if you're not a member of the Goldie Task team, don't forget to hit it. Don't forget to activate on the team, okay, my love? Do not forget to activate on the team. Everybody, we're about to move back to back to back to back to back. I hope you've chosen this team. I hope you've picked the spots because we're about to move through. And when we move, we will not wait for anyone. I am tired. Who are you? Said gold? That your lips is too oily. Let me kiss it for you. Thank you, baby. Everybody, let's go. Let's go, everybody. So right now, if you're a Santa in the building, like I am time right now, this is the time to go and pick a seat. Where is he? Where is he? Did he just kiss me and step out? Oh, my love. Okay, I see you now. My love. I am Tan's ego. He said, "Go, baby." I cannot resist that lips. I cannot resist it. Get a kiss for me. Everybody, let's go. Please, not just that you're going to be a team member, but you're going to get a seat on the viewer side. Currently, we have Vega Love. Welcome to the team, my love. Currently, we have... Oh my God, I underestimated you guys. Like, you guys know what's up. You know what to do. You just know what to do. I am 10. Of course. If you did not get it, Tattoo Gift her, I would have been so mad because the way I see you love lips. Okay, guys, we have 82 people seated on the viewer side, and we have 1.1k amazing people in the house. This party is about to be lit. So make sure if you're a favorite in the house, go and pick a square from my number 1 down to number 10, most preferably 1 to 5. But honey, don't worry, I'm getting some sweet kisses. Yeah, you can keep yours. Honey, if you ask for my advice, or advice is A on number 1, 2, and 3. Who is that? It's Smolin, honey. honey, you choose my eyes. Make sure you stay there. Because right now, I am tan, said gold, I own your lips. Any other person can take anywhere else, but your lips is mine. Everybody, let's go. Eat it for me. We're about to activate. Are you seated, honey? Are you seated? If you're a favorite in the house, have you gotten a seat? I'm about to activate on my number one. Let's get this to 30K. Let's get this to 30K. So make sure you're eating it vigorously, okay? Eat it vigorously, everybody. Let's go. Where are the ballers? This is the ballers music. I was expecting that, you know. Mendy. I mean the wrong thing. Everybody, let's go. For a minute there, I'm about to forget the most important part of today. Please make sure you're spreading the word to more than 5 to more than 10, okay, honey? So that I can pin you back to back to back. You know what happens when I pin you? Pinning you means putting you on number one spot for 60 seconds. And honey, Ralph Coley said, honey, I heard you're sharing paths. I heard someone ask your eyes. I heard someone ask your lips. But honey, I come with good tidings. The best part of your day is your heart. I come with your heart. Thank you, baby. Everybody, we're about to activate. Pick a spot and sit there. Go and pick a spot. Shanjiana, my love, welcome to the team. The box is about to open. You know what to do. Ralph Coley, my love. Tani, Buzz said, I love you. I love how you guys come with your own specialty. So fine, mama. Welcome to the team, my love. Everybody, let's go. We're about to activate. Are you seated, honey? The only people that are seated right now is I am tan, is Smolin, and Boss. Everybody, let's go. Boss and Ralph, of course, man. You will notice. Happy Friday, my love. Tangina. Smolin, honey. Thank you, baby. Everybody, let's go. Crazy crew. Honey, if you were a member of the team and you notice that the little golden hat that used to be golden beside your name is no longer golden enough, that is now black. You know this is a gold team. We're only golds here. We're goldens here. So we do not need any black. So please make sure you reactivate on the team. Buzz, baby. I feel like I'm talking to you. Your little golden heart is turning black for no reason. So honey, make sure you reactivate on my team. Everybody, let's go. On my number one bestie, on my number one, go and tell a friend that Goldie Time is live, okay? Anybody you see spreading the word to more than 5 to more than 10, honey, I do not need to tell you. These people are MVPs. Make sure you back in time. My number one just 800. Don't play. Everybody on my number one, let's go. So when you get my number one, this is how you're going to do it. This is about you're going to do it for me. Get my number one, get 2, get 3, get 4, and get number 5. Where's he? Get my number 1 to number 5. Oh my god. Chantiana, my baby. Honey. The queen said gold, honey. It's not always about the king. It's not always about the kings. Honey, I can show some love too. Let me show you something good love. Everybody, let's go on my number 1. Get my number 1, get 2, get 3, get 4, get number 5. Tatiana, honey, I'm very fine, thank you. Auntie, welcome to the team. My number 1, you're there. My number 2, my number 3. Derek, honey, welcome to the team. You're on 4, you're on 5, you're on 6, you're on number 7, you're on number 8. Everybody, my number 1 dance number 99. Going back in time. Smolin just knows my love language, honey. He said go. How come? There's no pounds and dollars. There's no pounds and dollars on your skin. Welcome in, honey. Thank you, baby. Everybody get on the pin for me, okay? Make sure you get on the pin. Let's go. And who is that? It's Smolin. Honey, are you trying to tell me something? You're about to take number 1. My baby said, no way. If you want to come for me, come correct. Everybody on my number one, please get number one down to number 99. So when I say get number one down to 99, I'm sure some of you are asking, why would you ask me to get one number to 99? Those people, they have been frantically chosen. They have passed the test to be able to sit up there. Do you know that? And now my number 99 can choose to be my number one any minute. My number 50 can decide to go universe. I need something that says I'm big. I need something that says I'm here, Beyonce, and go sit at number one. So make sure you go make friends with them right now. Go and add them to your list, show them some love. On my number 1 to 5, everybody, let's go. I am Tan Honey, thank you. Are you on my number one? When you get my number one now, everybody go to my number 2 for me. On my number 2's list, my number 2 is about to be 0.4. The last stream is Tanji Honey. Thank you, my love. The last stream is very, very active, honey. So if you're not on the viewer spot, if you're not on the spot where you're visibly seen, honey, I don't know what I can tell you. Should I sympathize with you already? So if you're in here, you know you're a Santa in the house, you know you're capable, you know this song is talking about you, you know this song is describing you from head to toe. JS will come in. Go and pick this spot number 1 to 3. Go and sit there, my love. Let's activate all you back to back. If you want to gain massively, if you want to leave here with 1,000 friends and more, go and sit on number 1. I guarantee you. Everybody, let's go. When you get number 1, get number 2. Let's go. My number 2. So I'm about to go to my number 1 now. My number 2 just 8.4. Don't quit. My love. Welcome in. Thank you, baby. Everybody, let's go. I'm about to go to my number 1. You know how we do it now. I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on my number 1. There's A Mahal. Who's gonna blow it for me? Who's gonna blow it for me? Okay, I'm about to go to my number 1 and give a shout out to everybody on my number 1. Okay, please make sure you're eating like this for me. Okay, make sure you're eating like this for me. Like this for me, besties. Like this for me. Do not be. You clean your ears and your eyes, keep them open so that whenever you see them, you bag and tag on them. Okay. What just happened to my music? Please give me a minute. Give me a minute, besties. Let me get the music. Because there is no mood without music. Please make sure you're on my number 1. When you get my number 1, go to number 2 for me, my love. When you don't get to my number 2, go to number 3. Honey, on my number 3 now. Followers, welcome to the team. Tatiana, baby. Hi. Welcome in. I'm sure you've taken number 3 back. Oh, you've taken number 3 back, yeah? Number 1, you're there. On 2, you're there. Then you go to my number 3. Tatiana, my love, is on number 3, okay? Tatiana Manoff is on number 3. I do not know how long buses are planning to let her stay there. I do not know for how long. Okay, my love. But right now, make sure you go and get her. While my music is still trying to. Even this one has not come on now. Bussy. Bus, thank you very much. Everybody, let's go. My number 1 is up for the taking. 2 is up for the taking. My number 1 down to number 10 is up for the taking. So if you're capable and you want to gain massively, make sure you sit in one of the spots. Go and fix yourself up there if you can. Everybody, let's go. The live stream just got started and we're about to, okay, we've activated. And we can reactivate it again should in case you decide to go and sit there. It's not too late. But say thank you. It's not too late, my love, if you want to go and sit there. Okay, I think this other phone has come up. Has it? So where were we? What's wrong with this other one? Thank you very much. Everybody, let's go. Any amazing Santa you see on the screen, please make sure you bag and tag on them, okay? These are my Santas. Mommy Vic, thank you so much for your very fast. These are my Santa's besties. Make sure you're eating like this on the screen for me. Let's get this to 100k. Let's get this to 100. Even my data is not working. Oh god. Okay, meanwhile, everybody, before I go give a shout out, have you got to my number 1? Have you got to my number 1, honey? When you get my number 1, go to number 2. When you don't get to my number 2, I told one number 3 right now. On my number 3 besties, go to my number 3 for me. Go to my number 3. My number 1 is about to hit 200. My number 1 is about to hit 200. Everybody on my number 2. On my number 3, ooh, Bus took it back. On my number 3, Bus is on number 3, besties. Go to my number 3 for me. On my number 3, besties, go to number 3. Everybody on my number 3, Bus, congratulations on 0.7. Yeah, play something. I know I'm supposed to play something. Chinny Cleve. Chinny Cleve, thank you, baby. Thank you, bestie. Everybody, let's go. On my number 3, besties, let's go. Go to my number 3. See, he's not playing. On my number 3 for me, go to my number 3. Get my number 3. Get 20 on 3. Come to the chats. Comment 3 down in the chats. Let's go. My number 1 dance number 3. Go and connect to them. Then come to the chats. Comment 1 to 3 done. Everybody, let's go. Please pardon me, please. Who is that? Jaden. Jaden. I was beginning. I was out. Nah. I was worried for a minute there. I'm like, ooh, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Everybody, let's go. Please come and try and make this thing to sing. But let me concentrate.
Which one was it?
What do you mean? The Starlink is not connecting. This one is connected, but when the lights went off, the whole stuff just went off. Even this one is not. I'm trying to. The backup phone is not coming on too. Okay, it's back on now. But it's glitching here. Okay, my number 1 dance number 3. When you get them, come to the channel. Comment 1 to 3 done. Everybody, let's go. My number 1, you get my number 2, my number 3. Everybody, my number 1 dance number 3. No time to waste. Everybody, let's go. My number 1 down to number 3. Besties, let's go. Bag and tag. So on my number 1 now, I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on my number 1. My number 1 for a reason. Number 1 for a freaking reason, bestie. Sunny Beauty, welcome to the team. Paula Mullins, I'm doing very fine, thank you, my love. On my number 1 now, I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on my number 1. Are you on number 1, bestie? Bestie, are you on number 1? It's time, baby. Congratulations on 200. Okay. Now, shout out to Golden Heights, welcome to the team. Shout out to Jim JK. I don't know if I said that right. Shout out to Sexy Diva. Shout out to First Lady. Shout out to Temi Aesthetics. Shout out to Gracie. Shout out to Obi-Wan. Shout out to Princess Tadiana, my love. Thank you, baby. Shout out to Princess. Shout out to Annie Spell. Tadiana took number 3 back. Danny and Kings. Thank you. Very crazy. Give me. Shout out to Jenny and King. Shout out to Chinasa Jenny. Shout out to T. Shout out to Ashabi. On my number 1. Shout out to Queen B. Shout out to Taste Travel Club. Shout out to La Favor. Shout out to Dixon Doris. Shout out to Louis. Shout out to Ajag. Shout out to Andre. Shout out to. Thank you, bestie. That's everybody on my number 1 too, okay? Everybody, let's go. Make yourself active, make yourself visible. So if you need a shout out, honey, okay? You want to go pick everybody I'm asking you to pick, okay? Make sure you're on the list of my number 1 dance number 10. So anybody you hear me giving a shout out to, it means they're on my number 1, okay? Make sure you grab them when you see them. They're super active, okay? On my number 1, besties, when you get number 1, Hada honey, welcome to the team. Anna baby, welcome to the team. When you get my number 1, go to my number 2, bestie. Ari to my number 2. Ari to my number 2. The live stream just got started and we're super active. Do not be left behind. Don't be left behind. Whatever you do, make sure you're on C. Everybody on my number 2, let's go. Go to my number 2 is about 2.5. My Days Travel. Oh my god, thank you. I am tan. I've just seen that. Someone else said, honey, I love your lips and I want it for myself. Days Travel, thank you. Everybody, let's go. On my number 2 for me, go to my number 2. Kani, welcome to the team. Tay, how are you doing? Make sure you see where I can see you, okay? Jaden, honey, thank you, my love. Everybody, let's go. Everybody on my number 2, please. Any amazing favorite you see on the spotlight, any Santa you see. I am tempted. Another one. Oh my god, I am tempted. Nobody can take my lips away. Those lips are mine and nobody can take it. Are you sure? I think Taste Travel is about to put you to the test. Taste Travel is about to contend because for some reason she's in love with my lips too. Everybody on my number 2, are you on my number 2, bestie? Make sure you get number 1. Somi Rice, welcome to the team, my love. Make sure you get number 1 before you get number 2. Are you moving? Are you moving, honey? Do not stay one place. Make sure you're moving so we can see you. Spread the word to send an invite to more than 5 to more than 10 to get pinned on the screen. I have not seen any invites. That's why I'm not pinning. I have not seen any invite. I've been looking for it. I have been looking for it, honestly. I promise you. Be favor, thank you. On my number 2, besties, have you got to my number 1 there? Have you got to my number 1? When you get my number 1, go to number 2, okay? Go to my number 2. I'm about to go to number 2 and give a shout out to everybody on number 2. I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on number 2. Good topic, welcome in. Thank you, bestie. On my number 2, besties, go to my number 2. My number 2 for me, Jaden Parker, hi. Okay, now I'm going to my number 2 to give a shout out to everybody on my number 2. Have you got to my number 2 now? Anybody? Ooh. King Odogu. I think you stepped out for a minute because I was looking for you. I was interested in you because that name is not a small name. That name, like when you're big, and we give respect to whom respect is what we are called. Respect to who deserves it on the flagship. King Odogu said, honey, leave your head for me. How did the Bible say that the head of a woman is what? Someone tell me that the head of a woman is what? I have someone that is interested in my lips. I have someone that is interested in my heart. My number 1 is interested in my lips. My number 2, honey, I don't know what you're interested in. Select pounds and dollars, yeah. Select said the pounds and dollars are my. My number 3 is interested in my heart, and you, baby, you're interested in the soul of my head. I love it. Everybody on my number 2, I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on my number 2. Be favor, thank you now. Shout out to Nice Cameron. Shout out to Vitamin C. Shout out to Charm. Shout out to Sina Life. Shout out to Mama Aisha. Oh, honey. We need more than roses. We need more than roses, honey. King Odogu, thank you. Everybody, please, on the big gifts, we're about to lose the times away. Doris, thank you. We're about to lose the times 3, and they just got it. They got the times 3. We're about to lose the times 3, honey. Please, let's do something. Someone do something, please. Nobody? You guys hate me. I have come to a conclusion that you guys hate me. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is, you guys? What is he saying? Is he talking to me? Are you talking to me? Everybody, let's go, please. Nobody? King Odogu, thank you, baby. Please do not leave it to one person alone, okay? Please. Nobody. We're just going to lose our 3 winning streaks like that, so nobody can snipe like anything big, like a universe lion. I know I have Odogus in this house. So why won't you just show up? Why won't you guys just show up, honey? Everybody, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Double tap on the screen, please. Make sure you're tapping on the screen, okay? Make sure you're eating like this for me. Make sure you're eating and sniping. No snipes, honey. No snipes. Donny Ponji, you're here. I refuse to believe it. King Donny, you're in this house. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? King Donny, let me hear what he's saying. What is he saying?
What is that shaking bomb bomb in the kingdom? Slap that
Okay. King Donny, you're in here and I'm not seeing you. Are you serious? Are you serious, dude? Everybody, let's go, please. Let's go. Double tap and snipe. Double tap and snipe. I trust that one person can just decide to surprise me last minute. I trust that one person can decide to surprise me last minute. Can one person just surprise me last minute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons. 99 persons. King Odogu, honey, thank you. We have 99 gifters in the house that are just like, you know, on the viewers high. So nobody can just decide to surprise us. No?
Jesus, you should take it. Hold it, what is this?
I told you I just came on.
Even if you stay for 100 hours.
Don't worry, when I'm ready, I'll come find you.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Have you heard?
Yes, I've heard, I'm waiting.
Yeah. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Love. Everybody on my number 2. Let's go to my number 2 besties. On the list of my number 2. The longer you stay, the more friends you make. Make yourself surprised and make yourself visible. Make sure we can see you, okay? We cannot connect with what we don't see. I don't like this song. We cannot, Sagatson, thank you. We cannot connect with what we don't see. So please make sure we can see you. On the list of my number 2 besties, on my number 2, I'm about to go to my number 2 and give a shout out to everybody on my number 2. So if you want to shout out, honey, make sure you go get my number 2, okay? Make sure you go and get my number 2. The longer you stay, the more friends you make. Go and tell a friend to tell a friend that Goldie Tar is live. Bossy said hugs and kisses from where? Cherry! Cherry, where are you? Cherry. Ooh, boss, you're in Dubai? Do you want to carry me in your traveling bag the next time you're about to go there? Cherry darling, where are you? You know we don't see you on the chats. I don't like to see you in the chats. You know where I like to see you? On number 1, bestie. On number 1. Everybody on my number 2, go to my number 2, bestie. Go to my number 2. On the list of my number 2, are you there? Paulo Mighty, welcome in. If you're a Santa in the house, honey, make yourself surprised, make yourself visible. Let us connect with you, okay? Make sure we can see you and connect to you. On my number 2, send an invite to more than 5 cents, more than 10, okay? Funds Gold. How can you have 2 mighty names in your name alone? Only you. For that Christmas. Everybody on my number 2, let's go. Go to my number 2. Who's that? Cherry, honey. Ooh, Cherry said gold. Don't worry, you see me. You will see me, honey. You will see me. Everybody on my number 2, are you on the list of my number 2? Are you on my number 2, besties? Go to my number 2, okay? Make sure you're connecting with the pin for me. She went straight to, I don't know why this one is. I can't see what I'm seeing on this other phone. She's on my number 2. What? Honey, yeah. Smollen is my. What's happening? King Odogu. King Odogu, thank you very much. Please, you can. If only you can stay on number 1, okay? Okay, everybody on my number 1, let's go. On the list of my number 1, welcome to the team, my love. On my number 1, let's go to my number 1. Paulo Mighty, welcome to the team. We just have a new number 1. Go and put yourself on the list of my number 1, bestie. Let's go. On the list of my number 1, please. Are you on my number 1? Okay. Send an invite to more than 5, send to more than 10 so I can ping you on the screen. Pinning you on the screen makes you visible. Do you know that? Do you know that, my love? Cherry honey, I wish you met my number one. I wish you met my love, the love of my life. I am tired. I think he will be back. Are you ready to take on him? Everybody on my number one, let's go. Go to my number one bestie. Queen, welcome to the team, my love. How are you doing? Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year in advance. A Happy New Year, a happy. He said, I want my gold stick, and you got it. King of the Gloom. Thank you, bestie. Everybody on number one. Are you on my number one, dude? Are you on number one? Can I go give a shout out on number one? Can I go give a shout out on number one? Are you on number one? So if I give a shout out on number one, okay, honey, will you be here? Will you be there? If I go to give a shout out on number one, will you be there? Send an invite to more than 5, send to more than 10 so I can ping you on the screen, okay? Send an invite to more than 5, send to more than 10 so I can ping you on the screen. Where's Smolin? Is Smolin still in this house? No, I don't think so. Boss, what are you doing on number 4? What are you doing on Jaden? You're still on 5, honey. Do you not like the spotlight? Tatiana, baby, welcome back in. Everybody on number 1. Are you on my number 1, dude? Are you on number 1? So if I go to give a shout out on number 1, will you be there? Will you be there on number 1? Let's go. Tatiana is about to 8.3. Tatiana, I really hope you were able to sustain that your seat. Can you sustain that your seat? Sit on number 1, 2, or 3, honey. Everybody, let's go. On my number 1, I'm going to number 1 to give a shout out to everybody on number 1. Shout out to everybody on number 1. So now I'm waiting for you to get there before me. Smokey, welcome in, Smokey. I'm waiting for you to get there before me. Everybody, let's go. Let's go, everybody, okay? Shout out to Umaumi, shout out to Ruki, shout out to Jody, shout out to First Lady, shout out to Pretty Mira, shout out to Wobodo, Precious. Okay, welcome to the team. Shout out to Queen, shout out to Queen Lisha, shout out to Being Inspired, shout out to Retro Benson, shout out to Eniola, shout out to NSJ, shout out to Big Selma, shout out to Beauty Binkley, shout out to T, shout out to Practice the Talker, King of the Thank you, Papa. Everybody, let's go. Queen Annie, shout out to Tolu K, shout out to Unpredictable Cynthia, shout out to Queen of Kings, Queen, shout out to Pretty Doll, shout out to Nkem and Bowley. Please go and get my number 1, bestie. Back to back on my number 1. Let's go. Look who came back. Look who came back. The actual love of my life that left me. Honey, you left me. I'm fighting for a divorce. I am tan. You left me when I needed you the most. What happened? What happened? Hello? I'm working. Tan, you left me when it was time to prove your love to me. What happened? Were we fighting? Are we fighting? By now, you should come back with gifts. Like, come to tell me, baby, I'm sorry, it's an emergency. There was a call at the office. I just stepped out for a minute. I didn't know it was important to you. Can this, I wanted to show you that I'm sorry. Can this do? I don't have to be giving you gifts every time. Everybody on my number 1, please. Cherry, your golden seat is no longer your golden seat, sir. Your golden seat is no longer your golden seat. There is someone else that lost the golden seat just a little more than you do. Everybody on my number 1 for me. Get my number 1. Step down. Okay. Cherry, baby, congratulations on point 9. The last stream is where? The last stream is super active. Everybody, let's go. Let's go, everybody. And my number 2 is about 3.6. Smaller. You're just, I don't know. I'm feeling what what you're feeling. I don't know how to describe it. Everybody on my number 2, go to my number 2 for me. On the list of my number 2, let's go. On my number 2 besties, go to my number 2 for me. Get my number 2, get 20 on 2. Come to the chat and comment 2 down in the chat. Okay? Get my number 2, get 2 down, get 20 on the on 2. Then come to the chat and say 2 down in the chat. Let's go. Everybody, let's go. Are you super active or it's just me? You said you're taking my golden state. So you are not even trying to take it back? You are not trying to take it back? Were you not trying to take it back, honey? Everybody on my number 2, let's go. Everybody on number 2, let's go. Go to my number 2. Get 2, get 20 on 2. Come to the chat, comment 2 down in the chat. Let's go. Make sure my number 1 is your friend. Top priority on my number 1, okay? Make sure my number 1 is your friend. Then you go to my number 2 bestie. On the list of my number 2, Small and Baby on number 2. Small and Baby on number 2. And 30 amazing people on my number 2. Let's go. 30 amazing people on number 2. Make yourself active. Make yourself visible. Let us connect with you, bestie. Make yourself active. Make yourself visible. Let's connect with you. On my number 2, okay? Go get 2. Comment 2 down in the chat. Make sure you're eating it like this for me, okay? Make sure you're eating it like this for me. Let's get this to 200 besties. Like, it's the way you guys are active for me. I've like, wait, excuse me, I'm sorry. Have I told you guys that I love you today? Have I said it? Have I reminded you guys how much of a love I am with you guys? Honey, this is me saying that I love you. I cherish you. You know? Everybody on my number 2, let's go. I need 30 amazing people on my number 2. Are you there on number 2? Are you there on my number 2, bestie? Go to my number 2. Go and get number 2 for me. When you get my number 2, ooh, what just happened? King Odogo just took number 2. Are you serious? King Odogo said it was like, I am eyeing this thing. I am eyeing this thing. What's so special? Why are you always on number 2? You've been on number 2 for far too long, honey. Everybody, let's go. On my number 2, we have a new top 2, okay? We have a new top 2, so go and get my number 2 for me. On my number 2 basket, he just came in on number 2. He just came in on number 2. That's an Odogu. Make sure you go and get him. Make sure you go and get Odogu. Should I tell my number 1 that you're coming? Should I tell my number 1 that you're coming for the Golden Sea? Everybody on my number 2, let's go. Go to my number 2 like this. Make sure you like this on the screen, okay? Make sure you like this. Go to my number 2. On my number 2, everybody go to my number 2, please. Yeah, my number 2, come to the chat. Comment 2 down in the chat, let's go. On my number 2, besties, go to my number 2 for me. Thank you, bestie. My number 1 said no leave, no transfer. Tell them to come in. Tell them to bring everything that they have. Tell them to bring everything that they own. Tell them to bring their big boys and their big girl pants. I am there for them. Everybody on my number 2. King Odogu is on number 2. What just happened? Guys, excuse me. I asked him if this thing was charged. He said yes. On my number 2, besties, go and bag and tag on my number 2 for me. Go and bag and tag on the list of my number 2. Welcome to the team, my love. If you're not a member of the Golden Task team, please do not forget to activate, okay? Do not forget to activate on the team. My number 1, you get my number 2, get number 3 for me. Get number 4, get number 5, all the way down to number 99. Go and bag and tag. Then you come back to number 2. We're currently on number 2, my love. We're currently on number 2. Effie! We're currently on number 2, please. Bag and tag on my number 2 for me. Bag and tag on my number 2, besties. Go to my number 2. When you're done, get to my number 2. Comment 2 down in the chat. Comment 2 down in the chat for me, okay? The longer you stay, the more friends you make. Make yourself super active. Make yourself visible. Let us connect with you. If you're a gifter in the house, overtaking is allowed. All you have to do is make yourself super active. Make yourself visible. so we can see you and connect with you, okay? Overtaking is allowed. The higher you are, the faster you gain. That's just the logic. The higher you are, the faster you gain. You cannot compare the growth margin of my number 1 to my number 2s. You cannot compare the growth margin of my number 2 to my number 4 and 5. That's how it works. So if you want to, if your aim is to live here with as many friends as you can, make sure you're on the spotlight. Number 1 is the spotlight. Number 1 and 2. You know, I always say this before, and I'll keep saying it again. TikTok knows what they are doing. They know why they put number 1 and 2 out there, because they know VIPs. Just they sit on number 1 or 2. Effie. So if you want, if that's your aim today, honey, make sure you pick a spot and stay there. Make sure you like this for me on the screen. Like this for me on the screen, besties, please. Like this on the screen, everybody. Let's go. Like this on the screen for me. Okay, on the list of my number 2, I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on number 2. I'm about to give a shout out to everybody on number 2. Are you there on number 2 there? Are you on number 2 yet? Guys, please just give me a minute, because nobody I'm calling is coming. My number 1, you get my number 2. Get number 3 for me when you're done, please. When you're done getting my number 2, go to number 3 for me. When you're done getting my number 2, go to number 3 for me, okay? On my number 3, on my number 3, please go and get my number 3. When you're done getting my number 2, go and get. I don't need you now anymore. No, that's fine. I will always do it. Please don't distract me. I better be going. On my number 3, besties, go to my number 3 for me. On the list of my number 3, please go to my number 3. Everybody, let's go. Go to my number 3 for me. On my number 3, besties, go to my number 3. The longer you stay, the more friends you get. Make yourself spicy. Make yourself visible. Santa in the house. Make sure you pick a spot between my number 1, that's Uristar Junior. Junior, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my god. Everybody, let's go. As long as you're active, as long as you're making yourself visible, honey, we'll be able to see you and connect with you. Make sure you're visible. Make sure you're active, okay? Make sure you're visible. Make sure you're active. Everybody, let's go. Let me just get this music then. Terry, honey, how have you been? Oh my god, it's been so long. Welcome in, baby. Everybody, let's go. Make sure you're eating like this for me. Eat it like this for me, everybody. Eat it like this for me. When you don't get to my number 2, go to number 4 for me, please. On my number 4, besties, go to my number 4. What kind of thing is this one? On my number 4, everybody, go to my number 4. Effie. On my number 4, besties, go to my number 4 for me. On the list of my number 4. On the list of my number 4, everybody, what just happened? Cherry steps out. On my number 3, besties, go to my number 3. On my number 3, boss on number 3, everybody, let's go. Boss on number 3. On my number 3 for me, everybody, bag and tag on my number 3, let's go. On the list of my number 3. If you picked my call now, come now. You know that when I call you, I'm looking for you. Now pick the call and stay. Everybody on my number 3, please change the song for me. Bus is on my number 3. Bus, Jesus Christ, you're already on point 8. You're already on point 8. How did that happen? How did that happen? Increase the year for me, please. Hey, honey. Thank you, baby. Shout out to Queen Leisha. My number 3 for me, please. I'm supposed to relocate when I go by Belgium. My money not lately, I have my pressure. On my number 3, are you there on number 3, Bessie? Go to my number 3. When you don't get to my number 3, go to number 4 for me. Okay, congratulations on point 2. On my number 4, Bessie, go to my number 4, please. Go to the list of my number 4, Jaden. Jaden, are you in? Is it that you're in love with number 5, or there's something else that you want to tell me? Blessed kid, what are you doing on number 8? What are you doing on number 8, baby? Everybody, let's go on my number 4. Go to my number 4. Get my number 4. Get 20 on 4. Come to the chance. Comment 4 down in the chance. Let's go. Go to my number 4. Comment 4 down in the chance. Let's go. The longer you stay, the more friends you make. Make yourself spicy. Make yourself visceral. My number 1, you get my number 2. Get number 3. Get number 4 for me. Let's go. You know me, everybody, let's go, please. We're traveling. We're traveling. We're traveling, besties. Okay, that was successful. Yeah, now it's green. Yeah, I was streaming on yellow. Who is that? Look at all the amazing things I missed. Pretty Pat is on my number 2 now. Is it? Is she? Please help me when you're coming, bring one of my pillows. One of the pillows. Everybody, let's go, please. Yeah, network, right? I'm so sorry, my love. I had to change location. Okay, the network where I was it sucked. Okay, thank you guys so much for the understanding. You guys are the bestest. You're the bestest of them all. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, we're back. Who's that? Who's that with the money gun? She's now number 1. Pretty Pat, another one. Oh my god, everybody on number 1, please. On my number 1, she said gold. Number 2 is minimum. I didn't come here for the bare minimum, my love. I did not come here for the bare minimum. Sorry, please let me disturb you. Can I get a longer stool so that I can put this extension? It is a stool. Big Mara, welcome in. Pretty Pat honey, thank you very much. Everybody, let's go on my number 1, please. We have a new top 1. Go to my number 1, everybody. Go to my number 1. Everybody, go to my number 1, please. On my number 1, besties, are you on the list of my number 1? Are you on the list of my number 1, my love? We're about to move. I'm about to go to number 1 to give a shout out to everybody that just got my number 1. I'm about to go. King Odogu said, there is no way you're gonna come and push me out of my seat like that without a fight. King Odogu said, I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a minute, please. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay, now on the list of number one, to give a shout out to everybody on my number one, okay? Are you on number one, Bestie? Bestie, are you